Welcome to the Women in Wealth podcast, brought to you by Regina McCann-Hess, a certified financial planner with over 2 decades of experience. This show is for professional women who want guidance in working towards their retirement vision in learning, building, planning, striving for your dreams, and putting the work in now so that you can pursue your financial independence. Hello, I'm Regina McCann-Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management, and welcome to our Women in Wealth series. Today, I have a new friend with me. And Stephanie, can you tell us who you are, what you do, and what you love about what you do?
Awesome, thank you. I am Stephanie Cleck. I live here in the Westchester, Pennsylvania area, but originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I am a business owner. I have two businesses, a wife, military wife, and a mom of three kids. And what I do, years ago, I used to be a hairstylist. And I found a niche that women needed services brought to their houses. So I started a small little company that is now grown. We serve the mainline area and we have a team of stylists that go to our clients' houses for their hair needs. But then that kind of brought about another problem. We were looking for a technology tool to book these appointments and communicate with our clients and manage the schedules and manage inventory and some other, business operation issues that we were struggling with. And in our search for that tool, we could not find what we were looking for. And after polling some other come to you service providers, we found a niche in the market or a gap in the market that needed to be filled. So I am now a co-founder of a tech company called Clexi that serves all come to you service providers in the US by helping them run their business operations more. Run them more efficiently while offering a greater customer experience and hopefully in the end the plan is that they are more profitable.
Wow, like finding a need, like you had a need, and then you created another business. That's just brilliant. I love it.
Well, thank you. I think I might be a little crazy. It's like, the woman and the kids in the shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
It just keeps happening, but it all works and somehow we've remained a little sane during the whole process.
Yeah, I mean, I own one business and can barely keep my hair in my head. Like, I cannot imagine owning two. So you are doing amazing things.
Well, thank you. I'm surrounded by a team of incredible people on both businesses. So I cannot take the credit for keeping things sane and keeping the ship above water. It is certainly a team that makes it happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about both, but like maybe start with, when you're coming to someone's home to help them with their styling needs.
Yeah, so our stylist, we serve all along the main line and parts of Philly and deeper into Chester County and Montgomery County as well. But we try to make it as simple as possible. We say the only thing we need our clients to provide is some running water. So our team shows up and we have mats that are specifically designed to keep hair and chemicals off of the floor. We cover countertops and all of that. So we've been doing in-home hair since 2009. So we've really, I feel like I won't say perfected because I feel that's a little strong, but we have really found a way to meet the needs of the clients. And those clients can be anyone from a person who just has a crazy busy schedule. Maybe they're a busy mom, maybe they're a busy working woman. We do have a few male clients that, they prefer that we come to their office and do their haircuts there. We also see a lot of brand new moms that after that time of having a baby, you don't always feel your best, but how can you part with this little one that needs you around the clock. So a lot of our clients start out as new moms, and then ironically, we're there doing that baby's hair for her prom,
Oh my gosh.
16, 17 years later. It's been a really, really cool transition to see that happen. So with our team of stylists, they really do become the clients become very attached to their stylist, which I think that happens at every salon, which is amazing, to have that like rapport with your stylist because they are a little bit like a therapist at times. But when they come to your house, it's so much more personal because they can meet your dog, they might meet your significant other, they might meet the kids that you talk about, but they really see your day-to-day life. And because of that, we can make sure that we're providing a hair that's going to hair experience, but also the longevity of the hair that lasts into what your schedule and your lifestyle allows.
Wow. That is amazing. Like I never would have thought of it that way. As far as like meeting the person where they are,
Yeah.
it's obviously a great idea. But especially when you're talking about new moms and like there is no free time with a new mom at all. And they're lucky if they can get their haircut. So bringing it to their home
Yeah.
is probably one of the best things you can do for them. And it's a care, something that where they can finally like find time to care for themselves, but not feel guilty about like setting the baby aside.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had that experience, and honestly, it was one of the things that triggered doing what I started back in 2009. I didn't have any family in town. We lived in DC, and my husband was deployed, and we had this new baby, and I needed my hair done, and I took her to the salon, and my stylist, while he was super talented and very nice, he was very uncomfortable when I needed to care for my baby. And it also didn't provide the experience that the other customers and clients really, what they were there for. And so that's when I was like, wait, but there's still a segment of women that want to have their hair done. So how can we make this possible for them? And then it's grown. I mean, we've got clients, some of our youngest clients are obviously those babies that grow and they need those first time haircuts. But then we have some clients that they're either their grandchildren or their grown children are booking their appointments. I think our oldest client has been around 101 years old.
Oh
So
my
we
gosh.
really service a wide range of people.
Wow, that is amazing. And of course, bringing haircuts home way before COVID.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean that was certainly like a silver lining for Concihairge, while it was detrimental to so many industries, including the majority of the salon industry.
Oh yeah.
Really shone a light. And because we had already been doing this for so long, we were prepared and ready. I would say the one thing that we were not ready for was the influx of new clients. I think when we were finally able to reopen and begin serving clients once the state regulations had opened up for us, I think our waiting list was around 1,000 new clients.
Oh,
So it was certainly the silver lining for us during such a weird time for our country.
wow. That's a great waiting list. Not if you're on it, but if you're the one
Yeah,
hosting
it
it.
was it. The one thing we wish, hindsight 2020, and no pun intended there, is that we would have had more stylists on board to serve more people. And I think that's one of the things that I have become passionate about in the industries that I work in now is that when I was a hairstylist myself, I loved helping women feel better about themselves. But by having a team of people, you can help more people than just that, 3 to 5 people that I would see a day. So it really has been a cool evolution of things that from me serving, a few people a day to now, we see, over 100 a week on the salon side, and then with Clexi, the technology, knowing that we can help people receive services at their home and help make their schedules and their lives a little bit easier is really like it is a win-win for me.
Oh, that's amazing. And then you created the technology company because to help you with your Clexi business, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Concihairge is the salon and Clexi is the
Oh,
technology. I know. Well, we had to go with the two C names, right?
yeah.
It's so confusing for
But
folks.
the concierge, that is brilliant. I don't know why I mixed them up because it is brilliant.
Well, thank you. You know what? We really like it, but because it's a little bit of a made-up word, I mean, it's a play on the French word concierge. Um, People don't know how to spell it. They don't know if it's has an E in the middle or an I.
Yeah.
And so we knew that we would not make that same mistake again if we were to open another or begin another company, that we would go with something that's a little bit easier for people to spell. So yeah, Clexi's been a really cool sister company of Concierge. It's still very much in we are in market, but it is still like the newborn baby
Mm,
right now. So it's been a really cool experience launching two different companies, but they both like serve the same end user
yeah.
of the day.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So if people want to learn more about either or both of those companies, where would they go find out that information?
Sure. So concierge can be found on the web, on social media platforms. Clexi also on the web, clexi.com. I also am on LinkedIn and I have links to both of my companies there for easy access there.
Oh, great, great. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing all that.
Thank you.
I know that there's a lot of challenges being a business owner, but what are some of the challenges or a challenge that you have faced as a professional woman?
Yeah. I certainly have had my fair share of struggling with my mindset of not of imposter syndrome. So that is something that I need to work actively work on making sure that I know I belong here,
Yeah,
and also assuring other women who may question that same thing that they belong here. If you have a desire to be here. You are here, and let's pull out each other's chairs and let's get everybody up to the table on a day-to-day basis. Time management. I don't know. I hate to categorize it as like a female issue because I think males have the same or similar issue. But I think women, we do carry a lot of like the struggles with our children. We wear it a little bit differently. And so feeling that like trying to strike the balance of running the different companies and trying to be the team member that I need to be to carry my weight and not be the anchor that I don't want to be. So time management is definitely something that I'm constantly working on. Um, and yeah, I mean, I would say that I don't feel that anybody has ever held me back other than myself. So just, that imposter syndrome and
oh yeah,
time management.
oh yeah. It's a biggie. It's a biggie, and we all have it at different levels, and it's definitely there. So yeah, thanks for sharing. Thanks for being honest about it. It's tough to admit that we have that, especially like when somebody's sitting back and looking at how successful you are and what great ideas that you had to start these businesses. Or they may not think about you have to get out of your own way sometimes.
Absolutely. And I think it's really easy to look from the outside to your point. Like you see so many, amazing, like successful entrepreneurs, and it looks like they came out of nowhere. And you're like,
Yeah.
wow. And then, but if you were to peel back the onion, you'd see like, oh, wow, like they were there and it was stinky for a long time. And then we just saw them once they turned to success. You don't see all
Right.
the long nights and the tears and the frustration and all the things that come with it.
Yeah, true. It's like kind of like seeing the duck floating on the lake, but meanwhile, underneath the water, that thing is paddling for its
Yeah,
life.
100%. That's a great way to put it. You're spot on with that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so let's go in the time machine and let's talk about your vision of retirement.
Yeah. I will say that my vision is what gets me out of bed in the morning when I'm feeling beat down from whatever entrepreneurship has thrown at me the day before. My husband and I, we really want to take care of our children. We want to be able to make the memories with them while we're here on this planet. And that obviously means retirement. We want to. We'll probably be snowbirds. I'm originally from the South, so getting back to a warmer climate in the winter sounds pretty nice. But
Mhm.
we definitely we want to travel. We would like to, somewhere down south, and depending on where our kids end up. But taking the kids and one day far, far away, grandkids, and making memories, but then also leaving them in a place in their life where they don't have to maybe struggle as much. We're not talking like big time things here, but we would like to take care of them in small ways where we can.
Yeah. Yeah. No, obviously, I think as parents, as moms, we want our next generation to do better than we did.
Absolutely.
But also to have that work ethic instilled in them. So, not handed on a golden platter, but a little bit easier than we had it, hopefully.
Absolutely. That is spot on. No golden platters here, but definitely just something a little bit easier.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Stephanie. I know we have, run into each other multiple times and have had great conversations, but I love diving deeper into your business. I didn't realize you had that second business, which is brilliant. And I'm wishing that you have many, many successes with that.
Thank you, Regina. I really appreciate you having me on.
Anytime, anytime. And I want to thank everyone else for listening. I think our call to action today is, don't sit there inside your head, get outside of your head. Don't let that imposter syndrome hold you back. Talk back to it, have an argument with it. I am better than that. Like, let's go. So that I think that'll be our action item today. But again, I'm Regina McCann Hess. My website is forgewealth.com. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Forge Wealth, YouTube at Forge Wealth, and LinkedIn, Regina McCann Hess. Go make it a great day. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Women in Wealth podcast. You can watch the founder's video I created for you to learn more about me and how I can guide you towards your financial independence at www.forgewealth.com. The information in this podcast is educational and general in nature and does not take into consideration the listener's personal circumstances. Therefore, it is not intended to be a substitute for specific, individualized financial, legal, or tax advice. To determine which strategies or investments may be suitable for you, consult the appropriate qualified professional prior to making a final decision. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Forge Wealth Management are separate entities from the LPL Financial. Our show guests and their companies are not affiliated with nor endorsed by LPL Financial, Private Advisor Group, or Forge Wealth Management.